Okay, now that I've got all of the sentimental stuff out, let me tell you what I originally knew about the bipolar disorder. I just thought it meant I was sad, which I didn't really think I was. There were many contributing causes to my first manic episode I mentioned a little while ago. I was bullied in school and had a really bad personality. I was eccentric, I was and still am a geek, and you know geeks can't survive in school. I also wanted to be cool and said and did things that didn't really build a sense of coolness, even making it worse, counterproductive even. I just didn't realize it. I was also craving attention because my father had abandoned me, and my friend and neighbor Jen had moved away to Rhode Island, so I really felt alone. I was so alone that I liked to pretend I was a member of the X-Men. Eventually came to believe it. Manifested in school, which again made me uncool. I was almost expelled from middle school, and the summer was a nightmare all on my own all day, with nothing to do, no focus, and I catastrophically blew up and ended in mental ward for almost a full month. This is when I was told I was bipolar. Again, I didn't think I was sad. I thought I was crazy, which I guess I really was, but that's beside the point. I was told that bipolar disorder was an imbalance between brain chemicals that causes uh, cases of mania and depression. I didn't quite grasp what exactly meant for a long time. So let me give you a personalized definition of what exactly bipolar disorder is. Bipolar disorder is a chemical imbalance of the brain that causes states of euphoric manic highs and depressive lows. That's the best I can offer without research, so I'm not 100% right, but I essentially covered it there. So, when learning this, I realized that my explosive incidents and low, sometimes suicidal feelings were a medical condition. Next, I'd like to talk about medications. I know that no one wants medications. When I was considered ADD, I hated taking Ritalin. I was embarrassed walking to the nurse's office every school day, to take a pill. This just seems so uncool. I tried to avoid it, but the loudspeakers could sound in the classroom saying, Timothy Cobbin reports to the nurse's office. I repeat, Timothy Cobbin reports to the nurse's office. And of course, everyone knew why. I was even able to do what the cool kids could do and fake taking the pills by hiding them in my hand, swallowing the water, and opening the mouth. When opening the mouth, there would be no pill, and I would toss the real pill once I was out of the office. I just want to say this to anyone who takes medications. Do not, under any circumstances, not take your meds. It will really mess you up. Even after the past few years, I haven't wanted to take my meds. After my bipolar diagnosis, I was put on a heavy cocktail of medications. Let me tell you, I hated them. I even pocketed my pills and flushed them, or dropped them down a drain, or zipped them into pillows. Creative, eh? My number of pills needed increased a few years back when my medications caused me to have a seizure disorder due to unforeseen circumstances. My doctors didn't want to change the cocktail, and my neurologist has even added to the list. In all seriousness, my daily prescription date is 23 pills. It is crazy swallowing this many pills every day. No one wants to take this many pills. So yes, I continued skipping, and several disasters have happened in this year alone, which is like the reason I'm talking to you now. I even just got out of a brief hospital stint. I also want to tell you, if you ever need mental health help, do not hesitate to seek it out. If I didn't have the courage to check myself in, I wouldn't be talking to you now. Suicide is a serious thing, and I hate to hear people who take their own lives because because their life was so undesiring to them. I mean, it's not condescending, but solution is a permanent solution to a temporary problem. Every single person on the planet has a purpose and a reason to walk the earth. No one single life is worthless, no matter how bad that life may seem to be. I have talked about suicide before, and I have taken many times in my life, yet still here I am to educate people on mental health. If you have a mental health disorder, believe me, I know what you are going through, and there is hope for you. If you have a story, I would love to hear from you if you wish to share. Now I'm going to describe my bipolar opposites. Sorry, I just need that in there. When I'm in a manic or euphoric state, I'm easily agitated. If I'm wound up, the slightest thing can make me snap. When this happens, I explode. I yell up and build up and build up until I go boom. I yell things that are very hurtful and mean and harsh, Usually things I don't mean or have been saying for a very long time. I also get physical. I break things, I throw things, I stomp around. I even become physically violent at times, which I'm not proud of. On the opposite pole, when I hit a depressive low, I get silent, I isolate, I say depressive things, I do physical harm, I ignore people. Sometimes I function without saying anything and won't even look at people who bother me. This is my response to a depressive snap. I snap when people say things that upset me, but my response is completely different, or if I say something and don't get an answer I don't expect that I doesn't get, in my opinion, properly addressed or ignored. My personality shuts down. I'm just a zombie. I function, but not addressing people autonomously. Again, these are completely opposite reactions. The response is based on where my brain chemistry is functioning then.